just when the crypto markets were starting to feel all right and we were actually going towards the upside, Ethereum was breaking out against Bitcoin and a whole lot of altcoins were also pumping towards the upside. Yet again, guys, we have seen another war breaking out, and that resulted in Bitcoin's price to plummet towards the downside. That actually took a lot of altcoins as well with it towards the downside, and Bitcoin dominance again started to shoot back towards the upside. Now there is a lot of noise on crypto Twitter as well as on YouTube that this correction might just extend another 10 days or 15 days, and maybe this war can actually escalate into World War III, which means that it is very important for us to make a plan as to how we are going to be reacting to this type of price action on Bitcoin as well as on altcoins. Because if we know about the technicals and if we know about the exact levels to pay attention to, then we can plan accordingly ahead of time and make sure that we are on the right side of the trade. Now in this video, guys, I will be discussing a little bit about the war, but more importantly, I am going to be sharing my perspective on the chart of Bitcoin, and I will give you my technical analysis according to Elliot waves and Fibonacci retracement tools so that you can know the price targets to watch out for, the support zones as well as the resistance levels, as well as the potential scenarios on the chart of Bitcoin. And also, guys, I will be sharing 2 plays that I'm currently watching for potential long setups, or rather 3, because guys, I understand that you might have been liquidated as well in the recent move towards the downside. It was pretty sharp, and on some exchanges there were some scam wicks as well, which is expected in these kind of situations in the market. But again, guys, I am right here to help you out with your trading setups, and if this is the type of content you enjoy, then make sure, guys, that you drop a like and also hit the subscribe button. And now, guys, let's get right into it. Alright guys, welcome back and thanks for joining in yet again. I know there are a lot of tensions worldwide because of the Iran-Israel war, and I'm not here to pick sides or something like that because I am only focused on the charts, but still I will go through a little bit of what is going on, which you can basically see right here. It says Iran under attack. So yesterday, just after the US market closed, we saw Israel attacking Iran. After that, the markets started to roll back down. As you can see right around here, this is where Bitcoin actually started to drop back towards the downside. But again, I don't think that this is going to be something that can de-escalate very soon. So you have to keep that in mind as well. But again, if you're looking at the chart, let me just give you my analysis on the Bitcoin chart, because a lot of people have started to call for a bear market yet again. It is very simple, guys. Whenever the market is going towards the upside, everybody is euphoric. They're calling for altcoin season and all of that stuff. But then again, when the price actually starts to roll back down, that is when, everybody comes out of their shell and starts to talk shit about the market and about Bitcoin. And I have mentioned in the previous videos as well that we are not looking for a massive move towards the downside on Bitcoin dominance. So whenever, guys, you see a small move towards the downside on the chart of Bitcoin dominance, that is when you should be taking some profits off the table, at least on your long leverage trades, because a lot of people actually got liquidated in this move towards the downside. All right. Anyway, so right here we can see what we actually have on the chart right around here is basically some sort of a move towards the downside, which is your wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm still expecting wave 5, which would mean that I'm still expecting this low at $102,777, somewhere around there, to be taken as your wave 5, which is going to be another 5-wave structure towards the downside. All right. Now, apart from that, guys, what you should be very mindful of are the larger time frame scenarios when you zoom the chart out. All right, so that is exactly what we are going to be discussing right now. But before I jump into that, let me just quickly give you the gist of what we are looking for right around here. So this looks to me very much a wave A, a wave B, and then this entire move towards the downside to be your wave C. Now, I'll also give you some fib time-based targets as to when this low can actually form, right? This wave 5 low that I'm talking about, because after that, I'm basically expecting price to go higher, potentially take out these highs right around here, to say the least, maybe even create a new all-time high, but then again, it might come back down. So it is going to be an interesting analysis, and we have a lot of different scenarios that I wanted to talk to you about right now. So basically, we are looking for A and this is your wave B, and this is your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This entire move becomes your wave C. So if this is your impulsive wave C towards the downside, then basically this was 1, this was 2, this was 3, and your wave 4 invalidation sits right here at $106,300. All right, the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level. If price touches this level before taking this low, then this move towards the downside will be invalidated. And then we have other scenarios that you should be paying attention to. But for now, guys, I think that, we are looking to take out this low right around here because again, if you see right around here, Iran launched missiles on Tel Aviv, Israel. So this happened just 27 minutes ago, and that is when the market again started to roll back towards the downside. Potentially we should be coming down here one more time, take this low, and then we are looking for more upside. All right, so basically that is what we are looking for. Wave 4 is also likely complete with a 3-wave structure right around here. So I'm not looking for higher prices in the shorter term, and that is why I'm holding off from getting into long setups at the moment. All right, now talking about the other scenarios that we should be focused on if you zoom this chart out. So let's just quickly go to the 4-hour time frame, and then I show you my different scenarios according to Elliot waves, which I have right around here. So first off, let's just discuss the impulse down. This is your bear market scenario, you can say, because any bear market is going to start with an impulsive structure, a motive wave structure. All right, so the 5-wave structure that you see either to the downside or to the upside, these are your impulses. All right, and whenever you see a 3-waver towards the downside or a 3-waver towards the upside, this is a corrective move in the opposite direction of the larger time frame trend. All right, so again, if you're looking for a bear market, you are looking for 5-wave impulse towards the downside. So exactly that we are going to be decoding right around here, which you can see we have a wave 1, we have a wave 2, we have a wave 3, we have a wave 4, we have a wave 5. So this should be looking as some sort of an impulse, but no guys, this is not the case in this particular scenario because of the overlap which we have seen between wave 1 and wave 4. All right, so this was something that you should be paying attention to if you're trading based on Elliot waves. Now we also have almost the 0.886 touch right around here, but if you zoom in guys, then you can basically see we did not actually touch it. So I am really not focused on the 0.886 touch at the moment. But guys, if we would have seen this touch towards the upside of 110,674, then I would have much more confidence that this move towards the downside is not impulsive and it is only corrective. All right, but again, right now, if you're looking for the bear market scenario, or not even bear market scenario because we are practically at the highs, but the larger time frame structures also develop on the smaller time frames first. So there are always hints on the chart itself. So then you are basically going to be ignoring this, which is not advised in my opinion. But then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is what you look for. If you are looking for some sort of a diagonal in this case, then we have other invalidations for that as well. But a lot of people are basically counting this high to be your wave 4 instead of this one, which I still don't think is going to be the case because of this structure that we have seen in this region. This does not look like, we can basically end it right around here at this high. So that is why I'm not counting it as wave 4 right here, and I'm putting my wave 4 right around here. So for me, it is an overlap and it is an invalidation. But again, for some people, it is something like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have a 3-wave move up in your wave B, or wave 2 rather, I would say. Then this becomes 1, this becomes wave 2, and now we are looking for a move towards the downside, which is going to be a big impulse. All right. Now in that case, we are looking for something like this. This is just your wave 1, and then we have a wave 2, we have a big wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5. That is how it develops. All right, and then on the larger time frame, this is how you can basically see from a smaller structure how a larger structure can develop. All right, so we have this 1, this 2, this is your 3, and this is your wave 4, and then again we are looking for a 5-wave move down in your wave 5, and this becomes your wave 1 on the higher time frame. Then you basically look for another wave 2, which is going to be something like this probably, and then we look for a larger wave 3 and something like that. That is your bear market. But right now it is too early to say that, and I still don't have enough confidence to say that we are forming some sort of an impulsive structure. So that is out of the question for me, which would mean that we are looking for a corrective structure, which would also mean that we are looking to take out the all-time highs sooner or later. Right, so let's just discuss those scenarios with you all as well. So the first scenario that I have is going to be an ABC flat. Now in this case, guys, what we have is basically this move towards the downside is your wave A. Then we are currently in wave B, and inside of wave B we have a WX and now we are looking for a wave Y. Alright, so wave Y or your wave B, which is inside of a flat, should at least go to the 0.9, which is sitting at $110,000, $110,800 indeed. Then above that, we also have other common price targets for a wave B in a flat, which are sitting at $114.7 and $116.400. After that, we look for a 5-wave move down in a wave C. Maybe we take the low, maybe we do not. It's not necessary. But after that, guys, we are looking for higher prices on Bitcoin, which would mean new all-time highs. All right. This would also be a very nice trap by the market maker, because if you see right around here, we are going to be taking out the highs. We are going to be creating new all-time highs, and then impulsive move towards the downside in a wave C is going to shake out a lot of weak hands. All right. So this is something that you should be paying attention to, in my opinion. But again, guys, we have other scenarios as well. And one more thing that I want to mention about this particular scenario is, if this is your W and this is your X and this is your Y, then let's just see how much wave X actually retraced. So from the high of your wave W to the low of your wave W right here, and let's just toggle on the most important level for a wave X. And guys, if you have a notebook, make sure that you keep these notes. All right, it will help you out when you are charting these patterns and these Elliott waves on your own, because the goal of this channel, guys, is not just to give you the fish. It is very important, guys, that I end up helping you out for learning Elliott waves and how to chart yourself. All right, so the 0.7 Fibonacci level is the most important for a wave X, just like the 0.618 is the most important for a wave 4, and the 0.886 is the most important for a wave 2. All right, these are some things that you should be very mindful of by now. So right here you can see we have the 0.7 touch. Now what does this mean, guys? This would basically mean, guys, that if your wave X retraces all the way to the 0.7, your wave Y can only be a triangle, something like this, or a flat. All right, so in this case, guys, we are going to be looking for some sort of a triangle in wave Y. Now, in that case, we are looking for a wave A, wave B, wave C, wave D, wave E, and then your wave C towards the downside in your, the larger corrective structure that we are in. All right, so a triangle towards the upside. Could we be creating some sort of a rising wedge? That is also in play in case this scenario is going to play out. All right, now the other scenario, guys, is going to be a flat. Now, what is a flat? Flat is going to be A, B, and C. And then we have another wave towards the downside in your larger wave C of this correction. All right, so in that case, guys, again, this would mean that the market is going to be very, very volatile in the coming few days and weeks. This is going to be really crazy, guys, because it will liquidate a lot of people, mostly the people who are going to be trading the breakouts, because you are going to be taking out this high right here, and then you're going to be taking out this low right here, and then you're going to be taking out this high one more time, and then you're going to be coming back down again. So this could be the most manipulative structure, in my opinion, in case wave Y ends up being some sort of a flat. All right, now, guys, moving on to the next scenario, we have a W, X, and a Y. Now, in this case, there are possibilities of putting your wave X instead of right here. We can put it right here as well, and that is going to be your next scenario, which I will discuss in just a moment. But in this case, guys, we have a double zigzag in your wave W, and after that we have a 3-wave move up in your wave X, and now we are in wave Y. Now again, guys, if you put a Fibonacci retracement tool from the low of wave W in this case to the high of wave W, we did touch the 0.7 Fibonacci level for your wave X. Now in that case, again, we are looking for a triangle or a flat in wave Y. So these are going to be your possible scenarios. We are going to be coming back up, coming back down, and going back higher one more time in a wave Y, or we are going to be creating some sort of a triangle, and this triangle in this particular scenario has already started. So this move down is your wave A. All right, now, guys, the last scenario that I have is going to be if you put in your wave X right around here on this high. All right, and in this case, guys, we have an A, B, C in your wave W, a zigzag in your wave X, and then we are looking for our wave Y to form. Now, in that case, we have a B, and this is going to be your C in your wave Y. All right, now in this case, guys, wave X did not go all the way to the 0.7. All right, but there is going to be a very crucial factor. In this case, we have a zigzag in your wave W. Now, in this case, guys, whenever wave W is a zigzag, a simple zigzag, wave Y cannot be a simple zigzag. All right, so that is what we should be focused on in this particular case. So right here you can see wave W is a simple zigzag, and then wave X ended right around here. All right, so a zigzag for a wave Y would have been something like this: A, B, and C. And that is exactly what did not happen. So again, this one is also a potential scenario that might play out. None of these have been invalidated, right? Now in that case, guys, again, if wave Y is not a zigzag and wave X is not a flat, that would mean that wave Y can be either a flat or a triangle. So in that case, we again have a flat scenario where we have a B, and this could be a running flat. We are not required to take this low, but again, it is possible that we take this low and then we go higher. That would be the end of correction, by the way, which might actually suit the current narrative around the wars. All right. So if, the war keeps on escalating for the next few days, it is possible, guys, that we take this low, right? This low right here in your wave Y. And in that case, this move down has to be an impulsive structure towards the downside. All right. And that is exactly what I basically started this video off with, the 0.618 touch for wave 4. So I will get back to it after I have given you my inputs on this particular scenario. So in that case, you can take this low, and once you do that, that would be the end of your correction on the larger time frame, and then we are looking for just all-time highs. Right? So this might also play out. Otherwise, if wave Y is not a flat, then what wave Y is? All right, then again, it is going to be a triangle. In that case, guys, we already have a wave A, a 3-wave move down, and then another 3-wave move up in wave B. This has to be a 3-waver in that case if wave Y ends up being a triangle. So then this is your wave C, this is your 3-waver to the upside wave D, another 3-waver move wave E, and then we look for all-time highs. All right, so this is how it is going to play out in my opinion. And now I will give you all of the potential scenarios together so that you can basically see what are the highest probabilities in terms of price action going forward. Alright guys, so this is what we have on the chart, and as you can see, it is pretty messy, and that is precisely the reason, guys, why the market is currently in indecision. There are times, guys, when it is very difficult to actually predict the exact move that the market is going to make. So in my opinion, again, we have a very high probability that we are going to be consolidating in this range for quite some time, and only the green scenarios, which is going to be this one right here and this one right here, are the ones which look good from the current low. Otherwise, the red ones are the ones where you are potentially going to be bearish, even if we go higher in this scenario where you are in a running triangle towards the upside, or rising wedge. Let me just show this one to you right here, as you can see. Right, and then another one is your, if you take the low right here, which is going to be consistent escalation for the war, where you take the low. But if you do that, guys, if you drop down very quickly, then it is very likely that the correction will be over sooner. So guys, now you would say that, what did I actually do on the chart? Because I have just drawn a few lines and then I have left you with indecision again. Now guys, I will tell you what I did. Guys, if price moves down like this towards the downside, then what happens is you basically know the probability. If price goes down, if there is more escalation in the coming few days and we take this low at $100,000, that is a good buy opportunity. If you don't know all the possible scenarios, then you can basically never know. All right. Now, if the price aggressively drops down and takes the low at $100,000, the probability is very high that it is going to be reversing back towards the upside very soon as well. Instead of panicking at the lows, absolute lows, when everybody is in fear, you would be buying. That is the entire perspective of this video and of creating all possible scenarios in terms of Elliott waves. Now let me just get rid of all of them and I show you exactly the short-term price action that I was talking about, which is on the 15-minute time frame. So right here you can see, if price touches the 0.618, which is going to come somewhere around here. Let me just quickly put it for you all. So let me just right here, $106,300. If price touches $106,300, probabilities are very high that we are not looking for aggressive moves towards the downside. So what you can do is you can basically plot a range for Bitcoin's price action. Let me just get back to the 4-hour time frame. So right here you can see, guys, we are going to be basically in some sort of a range. So right here you can see, let me just draw 2 boxes for you all. So this is your current range, and whenever price is right around here, you can basically long. If price touches $106,300, then this is going to be your trade setup. Price comes here, you go long. Price goes here, you go short. Price comes here, you go long. Price comes here, you go short. All right. And again, guys, if you follow the channel and if you subscribe right now, then as time passes, we are going to narrow down to the potential probable scenarios, because with time, a lot of these Elliott wave scenarios do get invalidated. All right. So if you subscribe to the channel, you might just know exactly what pattern we are going to be following. And if you want real-time updates, guys, because I do Bitcoin updates on YouTube for just 2 times in a week, but if you want every single day, you get an update for Bitcoin as well as on other altcoins, then guys, make sure that you join the premium channel. Currently it's on a massive discount. It's on Telegram, and the link to join is given in the description section below, so make sure that you check it out. You also get my personal trade setups on Bitcoin as well as on altcoins. You also get to request charts if you are already stuck in some sort of a trade. I would be happy to give you some levels to maybe get out of that, or DCA if you are in some sort of a dilemma with your current trades. Then guys, premium channel is the place to be. Now guys, talking about the 3 potential altcoins that you should be looking out for. Now the first one is going to be Launchcoin. I have been pretty vocal about Launchcoin for quite some time now. As you can see right around here, we are coming back into this trading range. All right, let me just extend it. And now you can see we are looking for a corrective structure, by the way. All right. And how do I know that we are looking for a corrective structure and we are going to be coming back up for Launchcoin as well? Then again, you can see 1, 2, 3, and then 4 actually had an overlap with wave 1. So this structure towards the downside is not impulsive. This is again corrective structure. So let me just quickly give you the price targets for this move towards the downside. So your price targets for this move towards the downside are sitting between this box right here, 14 cents to 16 cents. So if price comes back into this region, there will be a very high confluence that you can basically go long on Launchcoin. So your long entry is right here, and the target that I would be targeting is going to be somewhere around 27 cents, 24 to 27 cents. All right, you can basically take this trade as well. Your invalidation is sitting at around 11 cents, so you can put your stop loss over there as well. Another play that I'm really interested right now for a potential long setup is going to be PopCat. And recently we have seen a lot of cat meme coins coming back from being absolutely dead. All right. I think PopCat is the cat leader in terms of meme coins, and that would mean that when the market starts to roll back up, PopCat is going to be a very crucial opportunity in my opinion if you are going long on this one. So from the highs to the last lows that we made right around here, I'm going to be putting out the 0.786 Fibonacci level, which is sitting right here at 23 cents. All right. And then basically this is going to be my zone of interest right here. All right. This box is going to be very, very crucial for PopCat between 23 cents and 28 cents. This is your long entry. Your stop loss goes below 17 cents, or you can put it at 17 cents as well. And your, your next price target is going to sit somewhere around 76 cents to around $1.08. That is going to be the strength of the move that you can be catching if you are getting into PopCat based on my technical analysis. And again, guys, this is not financial advice, so maybe things can go south. As you always know, crypto markets are very, very risky and volatile. So I don't know what is going to happen, but I am trying to help you out with these setups. So if you're interested, you can check this one out as well. I have shared these setups in the premium channel as well, and I will update the premium members on a regular basis if they should be making some sort of an adjustment to the levels that I've already given. So if you want updates on these trades, then the premium channel is the place to be. And guys, finally, the last one as well, which I want to mention to you all, free alpha, guys. The other play is right here. It's Cloud. And the zone of interest for me is between 10 cents and 11 cents, 0.102 and 0.114. All right. And my targets on this one are right here, 166, 170, 190 and 218. Your stop loss has to go below 0.084. So maybe you can target much higher on this one. This is a low market cap token, and I think this can really pump as well, considering the Solana ETF hype that we are getting right now. So maybe this also plays out exactly how I am plotting the chart right now for this one. And basically, guys, that was all. If you want to join the premium channel, then make sure that you click the first link in the description section below. Apart from that, if you're willing to trade meme coins, because we have been catching some really good runners recently, and just today, guys, I've shared 3 meme coins, 3 cat meme coins, which have been the OG cat meme coins, and they're currently sitting below $100,000 market cap. All right, in the diligence channel. So if you're interested for the meme coins, then make sure that you join the diligence channel. And they are again very discounted prices right now. So if you want, you can take advantage of them. The link is given in the description section below. And basically guys, this was all from this video. And if you enjoyed watching it, then make sure that you drop a like and also hit the subscribe button and ring the bell notification icon so that you can be notified whenever I put up another update. That's all guys. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, keep hustling.